kind of yellow. Hey, Candace. How are you? I missed you. Hey, hey, hey. How's everything going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I just decided to go live. Welcome in. Stephanie Good. Hey, Stephanie. I'm looking for my concealer, and I put it with my lip glosses. Hoo-wee. It is. That's why I just drank some water. I love that cake. It's just super sweet. Wow, I was literally just wondering if you were gonna go do a video today. Hey, Miss Black, how are you today? I'm actually relaxing. I'm good. I have some new stuff I want to test out, so I said, why not come live and test it out? So yeah, I got some shadows and some lipsticks that I'll be testing out. So I said, why not come on and do a look? I changed my backdrop because when I'm doing color, it kind of like looks kind of crazy, and my hair is black. So, and I was gonna put up that I was going live today, but I wasn't gonna go live at 6 o'clock. So that's just during the week. So during the week, if I go live, it's gonna be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I feel like it's a Saturday, it's a chill day. I ain't doing too much, so I said, why not go live? So yes, I am here, just getting my shadows together. So I'm gonna be doing a neutral look. No cut crease, no color, just neutral. So welcome in, everybody. I'm just getting my stuff together. Like I said, I changed my backdrop. I cleaned my little working station. And yes, I'm gonna do a neutral look today. So I'm just going to base my eyes. I didn't even base my eyes. I'm gonna be using the Plain and Makeup by Yolando. I'm so short. Let me try to move it down. I'm so short. I'm shorter in this chair. Sorry, guys. I'm shorter, like, I'm short. I'm short. But I'm gonna move back a little bit. Maybe that'll help. And I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, I think this is good. Just gonna wet my hair. Got some water. And I didn't take my hair down as usual. So how's everybody doing this fine Saturday? It's rainy. I think it's rainy, right? It's raining in New York. It's not pouring. I don't see any rain. Stop it. So yes, I'm going to take my hair down. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna take my hair down. I sleep in braids. What's going on, boo?
Nothing, just looking at you.
Oh, you looking at me? So how's everybody doing? Is everybody ready for this neutral glam? I know I've been doing color. And I'm excited. No cut crease, none of that. You can't see because of the way the backdrop is. That's what you were looking for? Crazy. So yes, I sleep with 3 braids on each side. So I'm going to just take these down. I'm going to wet my hair a little bit. I haven't wet my hair since I did it. So literally, I gotta get the hair right before I can jump into the video. But yes, I did mention yesterday that I may go live, and I was supposed to post it in my community tab, and I didn't post it. I was cleaning up, and I'm like, let's just do it. I got my samples in, so I'm like, let me just jump on here and do my hair. So I'm just going to take this down. Wet it a bit. I can move y'all back a little bit too. Okay, move y'all back just a tiny bit. So what is going on? What is the plans for Saturday? Is everybody just relaxing and enjoying their day like me? Has anyone did any Christmas shopping? Any holiday shopping today? So I'm gonna spray it down just a little bit. I don't want it too wet. Miss Black, being lazy. That's right. It's a Saturday, right? Why not? The hair smells so good. I love deep conditioned hair. It smells good. Okay, so let's zoom y'all in so we can get within. So let's go. Being lazy, why not, right? So I'm just going to take my two bases. You are all, thank you. Welcome in. So this is her base in B and her base in AO. And binge watching 90 Day Fiance. That show is crazy. 90 Day Fiance? Oh no. I haven't personally watched it, but the commercials about that show, oh no, they're crazy on that show. And then the parents' reaction, like it was this one guy, I saw the commercial, his girlfriend or his fiance gave his mother a gift, and I guess the mother that didn't like her, she didn't want to take the gift, and like she just left the gift on the table, and she was like, well, today's my day and I'm supposed to enjoy my day with who I want to. I'm like, oh my god, weirdos. Yeah, I'm like, and she bought her a gift and everybody was like, oh hey girl, and she was like, why is she here? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I was like, a lot. But then that's the thing, why would you marry somebody that you don't even really know? Like, do people last from that show? Like, are they still married? Because it's crazy. You don't even know the person. Crazy. So I'm just going to base my eyes. And I can't see it. I have no context in today, so please forgive me. Can't see. I should have put them in, but I did not. So I'm just going to base my eyes. Boo, what you doing?
Huh?
I was going to ask you how does it look, but it's okay. But yeah, they're crazy. Like, oh no. And then especially like if it's a person from another nationality, oh my god, the parents just like they're not with it. Like, so I would not do 90 Day Fiance even. Oh, it looks natural. I wouldn't even, thank you. I wouldn't even want to go on that show. Crazy. So I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit. Zoom y'all in. My thing is tilted a little bit. Okay, so zoom you in, and I'm just going to pop on some color. No cut crease, like I said. I never really have a look in mine, but it's okay. We just gonna get it done. But I'm gonna show you the colors that I'm working with right now so that you get an idea. I'm doing a neutral look, and I'm gonna do some shimmer on the lid. One female talks to her fiance through a phone translator app because of the language barrier. Ciao. And that's your fiance? That's your fiance. Okay, girl. Huh? Oh, thank you. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. Love is love. Okay, so these are the colors that I'll be working with today. Some neutrals. So we have this one, which is a dark brown. This is a mid-tone caramel. This is a cool tone chocolate. And then, of course, black, because you know I need depth for my shadow. So the first color I'm going to go into... Hi, Color Brights. How you doing? So and you on time. I didn't even start. Welcome in. So I'm going to do this chocolate brown color. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to do a chocolate brown. I'm going to let the camera, so we're doing this chocolate brown right here. And I'm going to use this is not too big of a brush, but I'm just going to pack it. Hey, yay, I know. I'm not doing a cut crease. I'm doing a neutral look today. Neutral, natural, which used to be my everyday kind of color and, kind of theme. And then I got into color. So this is one of my second loves. So I did a neutral color on Thursday. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a cut crease, but I'm going to show you another way that I like to wear natural tone shadows. So this is my first color, which is this chocolate brown. I'm going to get a Bounty and I'm going to wipe that brush off. I'm going to give my brushes a break. I've been using my brushes nonstop. So the next color I'm going to use is this mid-tone light chocolate brown color. And I'm just going to go right overlapping where is my mirror? I didn't bring my mirror out. It's okay. So I'm going to use my mirror on my table. So we're just going to add this here. And it's pretty much, I'm leaving this space open for the shimmer color. So I'm going to do like a nice shimmer. Not too light, not too dark. So I'm going to go in right here. Have you watched Love at First Sight? I've seen those. I've watched those shows like on a weekday or like on a weekend late at night, and they will rerun it. And I like shows like that because I mean, you really don't know who a person is, so why not just give them a shot? So I feel like those kind of shows you can relate to, but I'm like, how much is it you really want to get to know a person? Or is it because they're paying you? Because I know that they're paying you. Huh? Okay. I know that they're paying you. Like, I definitely know that. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my foundation powder. You know, I love to do this. So this one is actually another color that I haven't used yet. So this is NC50. See, it's like a nice natural cool color. I'm going to wipe off that brush. I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm just going to tap into the color. So we're gonna tap and I'm gonna go straight in. Hey T-Mac, how are you, babe? How is everything going?
T-Mac. I like that name.
You like that name?
My name is T, man.
T-Mac?
They used to call me
Oh,
that
because
when I was
his
little.
name is T. His name begins with a T, so he like T-Mac.
When I was little, they used to call me T-Mac.
Oh yeah? So I'm just going to pat this NC50 Studio Fix powder right under my brow bone. And then we're going to go back in and we're going to reinforce those 3 colors. So we're going to go in with the first color, which was this deep chocolate brown. But I'm going in each time and I'm going to wipe my brush off because I'm using the same brush for all the colors. So I'm going to go back in with this dark brown and I'm just going to go right here in the crease. So no cut crease color, but I like to use this technique. She said, hun, oh, tell him I said hi. She said hi. And little Miss Cutie, oh, I'm going to tell her. I think she's doing homework. This online school stuff is like non-stop work. But I'm going to tell her. She said, hey, boo. He said, hello. So the next color is
I'm gonna repot these plants. I'll be right back.
this chocolate brown. Oh, you're going to go do that? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it live too.
Oh, nice.
I think.
Well, you should. And I'm going to go in with this color and I'm going to go right on top of that chocolate brown. So I want everything to like fade into each other. So I don't want one color that's going to stand all the way out. And then I'm going to go back in with the Studio Fix powder and I'm going to go right under my brow bone. I'm going to go in with a clean. You going where?
Strand.
Oh, I don't know what that is. But be careful. I'll see you when you get back. So I'm going to go in with a clean brush and I'm just going to blend. So we're just going to blend. I'm going to add a little bit more of that medium tone chocolate brown. Just right in the middle of those two. Yeah, just to add a little more blending. And pretty much this is what we have. I'm going to just use this clean brush just to blend all 3 colors in. Now I'm going to go in with some, you okay? Now I'm going to go in with some black, a little bit. So I'm just going to go right here. And I'm just going to add some depth, just right in the crease. So when we start to like blend, it won't just look like just chocolate. So see, I have a little bit of definition. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Where you going? I'm not going anywhere. I just come live just to, you know, create content and touch base with some of my followers who join the live. Yeah, and show y'all guys some tips and tricks. I don't mind sharing. So we're just gonna pack that in. I'm gonna go back in with that first chocolate brown just to make sure that that black isn't just sitting in the corner. So I'm just gonna go right over that. So you just want like a gradient effect. Just right there. And then I'm gonna go in with that brush just to blend. Just to blend it all in. And I'm gonna take that brush that I used to put my base on and I'm just gonna go right here. So I'm just gonna create a little bit of space. I'll see you later, boo. Just create a little space. So we're not cutting a crease or anything. but I just need some, I need a space, I need some space. I need some space to put that shimmer color. Can I talk today? God, can I talk? Okay, I got you. You got me? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put the base back, whatever's left on my brush, just to create a little bit of space because I need a little room for my shimmer color. So I'm not even gonna make it into a cut crease or anything like that. I'm just going to basically create some space on the lid. So this way I'm gonna know that my shimmers will have something to stand on and they won't get drowned out. So I'm just going to pat that in. I'm gonna go in with that blending brush and just soften the ends out. Well, you know, the edges of the shadow primer right here. So this is what we have. So I have a few shimmers. I don't know which one I really want to choose yet. So let me see. A bunch of shimmers. So we're gonna go into the shimmer. I feel like I'm gonna do this one. This is from Stila. This is the Magnetic Metals. I love this shadow. Look how pretty it is. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand so you can see. Like, it's so shimmery and bright. Like, it's so pretty. So I'm gonna use that with my fingers and I'm just going to pat it into place. Like, look how pretty this is. And this comes with like a little solution, but I never use the solution. So the solution is to prep your lids. So when you put this on, it'll really pop. But since I have that base right there, it should be fine. So that's what I have. So I'm just tapping into it. And whatever I get on my finger, I'm just going to place it. And tap it in. I don't know what the shadows are. Tap, 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 tap. And this is what we have. I actually have two colors of this. I have this one that's a gold. I'm about to drop it. This one has a gold. And this one is called Gilded Gold. And then this one is called Pixie Dust. I used this before on live one time, and this is what it looks like. It's like a white shimmer. So I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand so you can see that one. So it's more of a white gold. I'm just gonna go on top of it just to give it more dimension. So these shadows are kind of wet. So you can use it with a synthetic brush or you can use your fingers like I'm using. So pretty. Wipe your hands off because this stuff gets stuck to your fingertips. So I have one of these shadows right here. I don't know what the other shadows are. I had them. They're gone. Oh, I put them over here so I wouldn't knock them down. So I have a few shimmers. I feel like I'm gonna still go in with this one. So this is like a copper. It came broken, which is unfortunate, but it's more of a coppery kind of bronze color, which is, let me show you guys right here. So it is very pretty. I'm gonna take it on the same brush that I applied all my colors with. I'm just gonna get it and I'm going to tap on the corner. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna tap right here and pull it in just to create some more dimension. So it's not like a flat, like it's not flat. So you see just right here, it's really pretty. So this one is still kind of wet because I pressed it back into place because I was like, oh no, you got here all the way from where you came from and you're broken. So we had to reset her. So she's kind of wet. But you can always wet your shadows. You can put it on your brush and get some Fix Plus and wet it. So this is what we have and this is so pretty. I feel like I want to warm my crease up. So I'm gonna go in with a burgundy. I never plan my looks. So we're just gonna go for it. I just want a little bit more dimension. So this is my burgundy color I'm working with. And I'm gonna take it on another brush because that has, I can't use the same brush I've been using now because it has the shimmers. So I'm gonna just go in and get a little bit of this color. And I'm just going to tap it right here. So just right on the crease. And that's all I'm gonna do. So just going to tap it. Most of the time I need my crease to be warm Warm meaning I need a nice chocolate brown for dimension. And then to warm it up, I always go in with like a burgundy or an orange, just to make sure that the look has dimension and warmth. I don't know. It's just, I guess MAC always taught me to just always make sure that there's dimension, warmth in your looks. So when I don't see that, I just always have to add that back in. So yeah. So I'm gonna take my wipes from the crayon case. And the eye look is done. It's very simple. I'm just gonna go in with my brush that I use to blend all three colors in. And since I just added that burgundy, I'm just going to go in and blend. So to me, this is a natural look because I ain't got pink, I don't have green, I don't yellow. So I'm just gonna clean up under my eyes because I got some fallout. So it's a nice warm winter look. And I'm gonna go under here. Thank you for the likes, guys. So I'm just gonna blend. Make sure that I got my crease and my wing together. You can always cheat and create a wing. So you see how my shadow is creating that wing right there? So I'll know most of the time I will just follow that. So I'm just gonna go like that. I'm gonna let that dry. I actually didn't do anything to my face, so I feel like I'm going to do that now. This is really harsh, but we're gonna work that out. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna get my skincare. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the skincare today. So I'm just going to prime normally. So I'm gonna use my Elf Putty Primer. This is in Sheer. I'm gonna prep my skin with the Makeup Revolution Calming Spray. And yeah, this is $129, and that's that. And that's that. I'm trying to put all these shadows in the right place because I do not want to mix them up. So I have that. So I'm gonna do my Neutrogena and my Mario Badescu. Okay, so I'm gonna use Neutrogena. So first I'm going to spray my face. I always spray my face before I apply anything. I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, which is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love this stuff, so I'm gonna prep my skin. And then I'm gonna get back to my eyes. I'm gonna smoke it out on the bottom too. But that's after my face application because I'm always going over it with foundation and that's a hassle, so I'm not gonna do that. So now that we have that, we're moisturized. I'm gonna use this under my eyes. This is the Mario Badescu. This is the hyaluronic. Anytime you hear me talk about hyaluronic, it just means hydration. So I use hyaluronic moisturizer on my skin. Now I'm using hyaluronic for under my eyes. So I'm gonna get a brush for that. Or maybe I can, well, I don't have my contacts in, so I could use my fingers, it's fine. So I'm just gonna get a little bit and apply that. You want to make sure that you look up and rub it right under your eyes. Don't get it in your eyes, Lord, because I have done that before too. Now I'm going to let that sit in because you don't want to go right in. So I'm going to let that sink in and then I'm going to go on with my primer in a second. So I'm just going to take my concealer, not this one. I have another concealer. Nope, not that one. Okay, so I'm gonna take this concealer right here and I'm gonna clean up under my eyes. I mean, not my eyes, my wing. So I'm gonna do my wing first. So I'm gonna do my regular old trick with the liquid liner and my marker. The marker is from the crayon case, so I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit. Get my mirror. Like I told you, I don't have my contacts in, so I can't even see it. So make sure you shake it. I always pull it out, excuse me, on the side, turn it. I always keep my eyes open. And that's how I create my wing. I'm gonna do it on this side. Always keep my eyes open. Are those MAC shadows? No, these are shadows that will be in my eyeshadow palette that I'll be dropping next year. Besides the, well, some of the shimmer. The last shimmer I used which was this one right here. These are all tester samples for my eyeshadow palette that I'll be dropping. And I use these on my lid, and these are from Stila. So the gold is gilded gold, and this is pixie dust. But everything else are shadows that'll be in my eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fix up my wing because we did the base with the pencil, well, the marker, and now we're gonna fill it in. So let me look down. But they blend really well. And I'm gonna clean up my wing with the concealer, so I'm not even going to stress out that it's not perfect, because I'm gonna fix it up. Especially on this side, like, girl, what were you doing? But I'm gonna fix it. So now that I have that, I'm gonna take my concealer and the brush that I use to clean up my brows. So the concealer I'm gonna be using is Natural Tan. So I'm gonna clean this one up. Well, I'm gonna let that dry first. I'm gonna clean this side up. It's just a regular angle brush. And the brushes as well are from my brush set. I'm just waiting for them to get in. I'm waiting for them to get here. And then I'll post all my new items on my site. So how lashes, liner, liquid lipstick, glosses, lashes. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just waiting for the final touches to come in, and then I will re-release my website. I'm super excited, so I'm just waiting for my brush sets to get in here. I know it's a holiday time, so I'm just like, I know it's gonna take its time, but once everything is set up, I will definitely re-release and launch all my new products. So I'm actually excited. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna clean it up. You see the difference with cleaning up your wing? I just love it. So I really don't stress about the wing, which is the end part. I don't stress about it because I know I can always clean it up if I didn't do it perfect the first time. So I'm gonna take the same concealer and I'm going to clean this up. This is gonna be a task because this looks crazy. And you're gonna tap. Just tap it into place. Don't drag it yet, just tap it. Make sure that you don't have any liner on your brush, and now you can bring it down. I'm gonna tap a little closer because I want it to be a little sharper. And now you're gonna bring it down. Sometimes when you tap into the liner, the shadow and the liner, everything gets mixed into the concealer, so that's why I was checking, but I didn't have any. So we're just going to tap when you get close to it and then pull it down. So this is what we have. We have some wings, okay? Now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put this back. I just cleaned my whole setup because I'm excited to do my makeup collection live on Monday. So I'm making sure that everything looks good because I'm not going to fix it. Because I want you guys to see everything that I have as far as filming. And then I'm gonna take you over there to my makeup place, and then I have makeup in the closet. I got makeup all over the place. So I just wanna make sure everything stays nice and neat. So now I'm gonna prime my skin, and I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I like this, but then not too much. It's okay if you don't wanna be snatched. Now I say that because this primer takes a while to settle in, and then it turns your face white. Some people may, take offense, not offense to it, but some people may not like it because they feel like they're gonna alter your foundation, which it won't. But I thought that it would when I started using it, so I wouldn't recommend it for that reason. But if you don't mind that your face will be white first, then you could, it's fine. But this is not like my go-to primer, but I have so much stuff, I have to use it. So I'm just going to settle in. I'm gonna do some bottom lashes because yesterday on my live, somebody wanted to see bottom lashes. I think it was Miss Black. Was it Miss Black wanted to see bottom lashes yesterday? And I got them just for you, girl. I found some in my closet. So we'll be doing some bottom lashes. So this is the lash you want to use. if you want bottom lashes. Now this is the same eyelashes that you can use if you want to do individual like lash extensions. You can literally use that too. I'm just gonna put some under my eyes. So I found those. So well, actually I went looking for them and I found them, thank God. So I'm gonna do that. And also I'm gonna get my lashes out, because I feel like I'm gonna apply my lashes first, and I never really do that, but why not, since my face has to be set. This primer needs a little time to get in. So this is the lashes that I'll be using today. So I'm just going to get my glue and my tweezers, and I'm always dropping something. And if you've watched my lives, you know I'm always dropping something. I drop everything. I'm very clumsy, very. So we're just gonna put this back. I'm just going to set my lashes with the glue, just because why not switch it up? I always wait till the end to do it, but I'm gonna do it today before. So I'm gonna set these in. These are my lashes. I have not named all of them yet. So yeah, since I'm Dainty Diana, I want like cute little names for all my lashes. So once I launch them all, you'll see all the names, but I tried to keep them like really cute. Okay, so since I have that going on, and I'm not wearing my contacts today, I'm gonna go in with some black liner. So this liner is from the crayon case. I always use it. Always, I'm gonna get a sharpener. So I always use this liner just because it blends really, really well. But I'm gonna get a black liner of my own to put on my site. So I'm just going to sharpen it. So I'm going to line the inside of my eyes. Since I'm not wearing contacts, I can just go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna get my mirror. Well, my lashes are on my mirror. So I'm going to line the inside of my eyes. So I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna look up. And I'm tearing as usual. It's so weird because when I have my contacts in, my eyes don't water. When I do this step, I don't have contacts in today and my eyes are watering. Wow. Good day, honey. Hey, beautiful. Oh, beautiful contradiction. What's going on, girl? Just here tearing up, trying to line my waterline. Be cute. So now that we have that, I'm gonna pop my lashes on. I'm gonna use a tweezer today only because no, they're not ready. My lashes are not ready to be popped on, not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So I've been loving this combination, so I'm gonna keep it going. My Huda Beauty and my Maybelline Superstay. I wish they would go on sale in my area, because I just want more of them. But in New York, everything is completely like overpriced and charged. So sometimes I'm like, I'm not doing that. Most of the time I'll go in, chilling. Okay, nice. Usually I'll just go in and I'll buy whatever. But since I'm working on my website and my brand, I'm like, I don't want that. Because ask hubby, like, but he left. Ask him, I'll be like, yeah, I'm about that. I need that. And now that I'm starting my own, like, I'm expanding my brand. I'm not trying to spend any extra money. So I'm gonna take 1 pump of this and 1 pump of the Huda Beauty. And we're gonna make it stretch today because I'm going to be doing the tailor-made Jane method. So that's where you put your concealer, your contour, and your foundation. So I'm gonna use less foundation today. So I'm gonna contour with my black opal. This is in Suede Mocha. So I'm gonna do her method. So let me get this hair out the way. This method, you use less foundation. It's still flawless. I don't mind doing it. So we're gonna do it today. For those who don't know, Taylor Made Jane, she is amazing. She's on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and she's been doing makeup for a very long time, just like me. And she likes this method, so I'm gonna do it today. I've done it before, and I like it as well. So I'm just going to do that. And yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna mess around with my forehead because y'all don't want to mess up my baby hairs. But I'm gonna use this concealer. This is in Warm Sand. This is Too Faced. So literally you use less product because, you know, you have the concealer already where you need it. You have the foundation, you have your contour. So I'm just going to conceal where I need to conceal. And I actually like this method, and I stopped doing it for a few months, but today's the day. I just go off of vibes, and something told me to go in and do this today, so that's what we're gonna do. So to go down the bridge of my nose. And that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna go around my mouth. And here too. We're gonna get this going. So this way you're gonna look like a tribal member, which is fine. Which is fine for me. And I like to put these first because I like them to settle into the skin, and then we're gonna begin to blend. This is pecan. I don't want that too light. Oh, I told you I drop things all day. So bear with me. So this is cashew. So I'm just gonna go in right here and just lighten up the concealer a little bit. Just a little bit. Just right under here. And everywhere else is fine for me. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna begin to blend out my contour. Where is my contour brush? Oh, I have to pop these lashes on. This lash has entirely too much glue. Too much glue. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop them on. Hopefully they are okay because I put too much. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. Where's my thing? I cannot. And once you let your lashes get tacky for a few and you pop them on, they will stay all day. I hate to put on a wet lash with wet glue on your eyes because it'll go all over all day. So you just pop it on and it will attract. And that's what we have. So usually I don't do this first, but today is a new day and I'm going to do it for you guys. So this is the eyes. The eyes are so pretty. I'm going to do a little bit more blending just because. Okay, so now that we have our lashes on, we looking crazy. I'm going to blend out my contour first. Let me cover these hairs. So I'm going to blend my contour up. So I'm gonna show you how to do this method. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna blend my contour up and I'm gonna blend everything in because this is going to be blended in with the foundation, so I don't want you to get scared. So I'm just gonna blend this up on the face. And then we're gonna go in and we're going to, oh, I got foundation dripping. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna use my foundation. This is my foundation now. So you're gonna go in with the foundation where you did not go with any product. I'm gonna go around my mouth because I always need more coverage there, but we're going to blend out. So everything will come together. The first time I tried this application, I was so scared. We're gonna go over the contour because your contour is still gonna be there. And we're just going to blend. Would anyone try this way? I know it kind of seems very, very, very scary to do because you're like, oh no, but honestly, you use less product. So I'm sticking me. Honestly, you use less product because you're putting foundation and concealer and powder and stuff like that exactly where you need it. So it's gonna start to come together. It's just a technique that's not for the faint of heart. That's what I always tell people. Cool. I'm excited to try your line. Thank you. Yeah, I actually have a whole lot of inventory, but I don't want to launch until my brush sets get here. Like, I could have already put my stuff out, but I don't know. I just want my brush sets. So this is my brush set. All, like, since I've been going on live for the past 2 weeks or so, I've been using the same brush set, which is my brush set. And I've been testing it out, and I just made the order. So thank you for your support. But yeah, I'm excited. And then we're going to blend in that highlight. Because I'm a makeup person, and I know exactly what I want my products to be and look like. So I'm extremely excited. I'm just going to blend my contour up a little bit. And this is actually more natural because you're not putting foundation all over. Okay, so the next step is to blend out under my eyes. I'm a stickler. I need full coverage. I just need her to be full. So I'm going to add a little bit more concealer just because. I'm going to get this one. This is in Toffee. I just like full coverage. Oop, my phone is going to die. Samara. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm going to blend my nose out because you always want your concealer to dry down a little bit. My daughter's probably sleeping. So I'm going to blend out my nose. So this is cream concealer. So I'm just going to blend it down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to just tap so the concealer can blend in. So, you know. Okay, I'm going to start doing this for work. Usually I don't have much time to get done in 30 minutes. Yeah, this way is so easy. You're definitely going to get, especially if you use less product, because you know I'm a full coverage girl. Especially if you use less product than I'm using, it'll be 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to go on the sides of my nose. Just to blend everything in. You got this lash, I got to take it off. It keeps messing with me, so I'll put it back on in a minute. Okay, and you're going to have definition on the nose. It's going to go in with a little bit of contour. But ultimately, this is what it would look like. It doesn't have to be full coverage. It doesn't have to be all of that, but I love definition. So we're going to put some, you know, that contour back in. And literally, your nose is contoured. Everything is natural. Let me put more glue on this lash. I don't know. I think it was too close to my nose. It kept tickling my nose. So I had to take it off. But we're going to reapply that. Let it get tacky. But we're going to move on. So the next thing is to blend out your concealer. So I'm just going to pat it in. I always go in with a dry beauty blender or a brush. So it's up to you. It's your choice. I love a brush because I don't know, for some reason it just looks more flawless to me. But when you use the beauty blender that I've been using, this one is from the crayon case, it's going to blend it all the way into. I just love a brush for some reason. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to blend it down into the contour. And then we're going to use that foundation brush to blend everything in. So remember, this is going to be your buffer. This is going to help you blend everything in. So not blended, blended. So this is what we have. And this is definitely not full coverage because I can still see some of my flaws, especially on my cheek, the top of my cheek, which is fine. But we're just going to blend. But everything will look just like if I did foundation all over, concealer, and then powder, and then highlight. So yeah, we're going to do the same thing on the next side. I'm just going to pat it in. But yeah, I'm excited to like have all my stuff come in. Well, my brush set, and I can finally relaunch my website. So my website originally started with hair. I still have hair on my site, but I don't want it to be predominantly just hair because some women don't like bundles, and you know, they don't like, you know, frontals and closures and stuff like that, but I do. So I want them to have lashes and lip gloss and lip liner, liquid lipstick, you know, accessories, because that's what I'm into as well. So yeah, I'm excited to relaunch the site. I'm gonna pop this on. I'm excited to relaunch the site. See how easy that was just to pop the lash right back on? Just give it some time to do its due. And I'm gonna set under my eyes. But first I'm gonna buff this out. They're like, where you going? I'm not going anywhere. I come on here to talk to you guys and get cute and take some pictures. Just going in with a little bit more contour. I feel like I'm gonna go in with some more contour just right here. And I'm gonna let that sit for a second. But under my eyes are pretty much blended out. So I must begin to set. I've been using a lot of powders, different powders. So today is Laura's day. So this is Laura Mercier in translucent. So I'm gonna use her today just to set under my eyes. I was gonna ask, what hair are you wearing? This is my hair. This is my deep wave hair. I wish I could zoom all the way out. This is my deep wave hair. And I have in 5 bundles and a frontal, so my site will have frontals, bundles. I don't think I'm gonna be carrying 613 here for right now, but probably for the new year I'll add some 613. So right now I have in 24, 24, 22, 22, 20, and an 18-inch frontal. I love big, thick hair, and that's what we gonna do. I always recommend, if you're going longer than 20, get 4 or more bundles. Because I've been wearing frontals and, you know, bundles here and there, but I'm a short hair girl, and I find that if you get longer lengths, the width of the length of the bundle, it's shorter. So if you order 14, it's gonna be long. Anything under 20, you will need like 3 bundles. But I find that if you want longer hair, like 22 inches, 20 inches, 24, you need to have at least 4 or more bundles, because it's gonna look thin unless that's the look you're going for. But when it comes to curly hair, you can kind of wing it. You can do like 4 and you kind of could be good. But I just like that extra, you know, voluptuous look. Plus the hair is gonna shed, you know, throughout the use. When you're washing it and you're detangling it, the hair is gonna shed just like natural hair. So you don't want it to shed to the point where, or you know, over time, and then it's like super duper thin. So I like to start out thick and then work my way down. So yeah, this is gonna be from my site. I'm gonna add bundles first, and then I'll add frontals probably right after that, but it'll be bundles. And my bundles are gonna be 10 inches, which I've already been using because that's what the length I use for my hair. Is 10 inches, and then I'll just cut it up and like style it. But it's gonna be 10, 14 to 24. So 10, 14 through 24 inches. So the 10 inches they're gonna stay, but after 10, it's gonna jump to 14 to 24 inches. Hey Tiffany, what's going on? I know I was supposed to say I was gonna put that I was gonna be live, but then I was like cleaning my, you know, my makeup station, and I was like, why not go live? Okay, so I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent powder like this, and I'm just going to press it under my eyes just to set. And with this powder, you're kind of setting and baking at the same time because of the thickness of her powder. Her powder is thick. It's not like a loose weight powder. So literally it looks like I'm baking, but I'm not. So I'm gonna take the other side of I'm gonna take the other side, get some powder, and I'm gonna blend that out. And I'm just gonna push her. And I love Laura Mercier powders. Her powders are really, really good, but her powder is thick, if that makes any sense. Like her powder is thick. Very thick. The look is gorgeous. Oh, thank you. So I'm just going to pat this. I'm going to do like a natural kind of, you know, look. So you see, I'm now baking, and it looks like I was baking before because her powder is so thick, but it's good. Her powder is very, very good. So I have some powder here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend out my contour with my foundation brush, just because I'm not gonna use her anymore, so we're just gonna blend her out. And be careful not to push her into that powder because you don't want this powder to set. So I'm just tapping it into place. I'm gonna get some more powder and I'm just gonna go right on the edge of that. And I'm gonna bake that area because I don't want that area to be dark, okay? So I'm gonna take the same powder. I didn't contour nor did I highlight my forehead, but this is a way that I cheat the system because I'm going to bake that area and it's gonna look like I highlighted, then I set it. So I'm just gonna press it in. And I love this sponge because it has, I gotta look into getting something like this for my site, but since it has like this straight edge, you can just go right on top of the brow like I've been doing, and we're just going to set it. Then we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do a half moon and we're gonna bake right there. You don't worry about getting it into your brow. And this is my brow pencil that I'm gonna be dropping soon. And I love it. Oh my God. I used it today and I'm like, Diana, your brows look really nice. Okay. So I've just been working behind the scenes, y'all. It's not easy, but I'm getting it done. So I'm just gonna bake on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna close up this powder for now. I wasn't supposed to bake with it, but I'm like, why not use it and show you guys if you wanted to bake with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, you can. And you can use this if you're darker than me. Just knock it off and add a color powder, just like I'm gonna show you guys in a few. Any powder that has color, knock off the Laura Mercier and then just go over it with a little bit of your powder and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna contour my nose. So I've been killing the Fenty Beauty. I've been live and I've been just using her. So I'm gonna go with something else. This is my Morphe Contour and Highlighting Palette. And I've barely touched her. So, sorry. I barely touched her. So I'm gonna go in with Debutante, which is, I always have plastic and everything. This is Debutante. So I'm just gonna use her on the brush. This is the same brush that I used to blend out the colors in my crease. So I utilize kind of like the same brushes to do a lot of different things because trust me, I've had 30 brushes to wash in one sitting and it's not fun. So I'm gonna contour just right up in here. And like I said all the time in my lives, I love to connect my nose contour with my crease. It just does something for me. I don't know why, but it always works. We're gonna go in and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And we're gonna contour right here. So see, it looks like I highlighted and all that and I didn't, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the same powder. I'm gonna get my contour brush and I'm gonna use that same color, Debutante, and I'm just gonna lightly contour around where I baked. So I didn't contour nor did I highlight my forehead, but I'm gonna do it with powder. And you can see that my forehead is really sticking out because I want that definition. So this is what we're gonna do. So you can always bake and contour with powder. You don't always have to go in with a lighter or darker concealer to contour and highlight. You can use your powders and your setting powder, your baking powder, to create the look that you didn't really do. That's what I do too when I used to go to work all the time at MAC and I didn't really feel like being bothered. I would do my foundation. I would highlight with my banana powder or my Laura Mercier powder because it's going to give you a lighter appearance. And I would contour with some contouring powder, spray my face, highlight, throw on the same contour and highlight on my lid and my contour in my crease, and I would keep it moving. I could do a look like that as well where you use the same powders to contour and the same powders to do your eyeshadow and your highlight, put it on your lid and keep it cute. Because I got cheat codes, so if you want to see that video, let me know. Hey girl, loving the color. Clicked in before my lunch is over at work. Oh, hey Tamika. I'll be back again live to do my makeup collection, so don't miss it or definitely watch the replay. So thank you for coming in. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, I can do a live like that where I show you how to cheat a full face because I've done it before. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is just, you know, bake the, I'm gonna bake under my contour. You know I love to bake under my contour. I love a snatched face. So I'm gonna take the same Laura Mercier powder and we're gonna just cut the cheek. Cut it. I love to make sure that my contour is cut and chiseled. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, and we're gonna keep it moving. I'm going to be using another powder to set all over my face because I use Laura Mercier and she got her shine time. So I'm gonna move on. This is another powder. I've been trying to get all my setting powders. Thanks to Tiffany, girl, I got a lot of setting powders, girl, so I pull these all out for you. So this is Dermablend now. So Dermablend is a clear powder. You can use her just like you used any type of clear powder. Laura Mercier, she's kind of like a nudie kind of color. She has like a little yellow tint to her, but not as yellow as banana powder. You can use this to set your face as well, but then we're gonna go in with the face powder. So anytime the setting powder is white or beige, you can still go in, set your concealer, knock that off, go in with your face powder, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna set my face with the Dermablend, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Dermablend is so smooth and buttery. But like I said, I have a lot of products, so I kind of forget that I have these items. So I'm gonna try to implement something new every time I sit down. So all these, I'm gonna keep my setting powders out, but I'm gonna rotate like my concealers and my foundations and stuff because I just get stuck with the ones I love and I have other ones that we need to try. Okay, so I'm just gonna set all over. Like how I was using my, I'm gonna go over my baking area as well. Don't need to, but I will. And I'm gonna set my contour because we're about to chisel her all the way out. So we're gonna set her. And then I'm gonna knock off this powder. Just on my cheek. I don't want my cheek to be too cut today because we're going for a natural look. Well, Diana's natural. So we're just gonna blend this in. I always do the tap test. We're gonna tap and we're gonna make sure. We're gonna do this. My phone is dying, sorry y'all. We're gonna do the tap test. Let me plug my phone in because it's going to die. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Tiffany said, hey, Miss Expensive, who, me? Dermablend? How much is Dermablend? I'm not gonna lie to you. I do have high-end stuff like Lancome, Idol, and all that stuff, but they kind of like, duh. She said yes. Dermablend, I'll get her when Ulta has the 21 Days of Beauty. I only get her when it's $19. You fancy. I mean, you know, not really, but I'm, you know, not really. Okay, so the face is set. And we're going to start to contour, which is my favorite part. So you saw me use the Morphe contour palette. This is really good too because like I said, you get a bunch of contour colors. I think this is medium. I think this is the darkest one they have. I think they added a darker one because I really don't shop Morphe anymore because they just be doing too much. But I feel like they have one that's a little bit darker than this. I'm not too sure, but you get 4 highlights and you get 4 contour colors, which is really, really good. So I feel like I'm going to stick with that. And I also have the contour palette from Plain and Makeup by Yolando. I could show you that too. So this is my favorite palette. Her products are really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. She a little too much. She a little too extra for my liking. I like people who are calm, cool, and humble. But anyway, her palette is really, really good, and her palettes are good. I'll be using her palettes next week sometime. So, you know, she cool, but, you know, I don't watch her too much. But this is her contour palette. It's so pretty. I feel like I'm going to use this today only because I want to show you guys how good it is. And I've also done a complete eye look with this palette. I've done my entire face contouring and highlighting. I mean contouring and bronzing because this is like a nice bronzy color. It has like an orange tone. I've done my eyes and my entire face, contouring and everything. And you would think that it wasn't this one palette that I did my entire look with. So I kind of want to save it to do that look, but then kind of not. It's in my hand, why not? So I'm gonna knock off this powder under my eyes. When it comes to knocking off the powder, I don't really knock it off. I kind of like push it in and sweep at the same time, just because, yeah. So you see, like under my eyes still has like that bright cast. To get rid of that, I'm gonna go in with the powder. This is NC50. I can use NC50 all over my face, but this is the trick. You want to use a powder that is close to your skin tone. And then you're going to say to me, Diana, but we just highlighted with concealer. You set with a lighter powder. Why would I want to go in with my face powder to set that further? Or, you know, like, why would you want to do that? Because this powder, it makes your under eye actually brighter than the setting powder. So the setting powder actually makes the concealer brighter, sorry. So yes, so once you use your concealer that's 1 to 2 shades lighter and you set with that Laura Mercier, she's gonna give the concealer a brighter appearance, even though it's not even that bright. This is how you're gonna tone that down. Some people like this look, I don't. So I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna take my contour brush. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna wipe it off on my shirt because this is that kind of live. And you're gonna get your face powder. And this is the face powder. I'm going to just hit it up. The face powder is going to neutralize that extra brightness from that Laura Mercier. Can you see the difference? See how this is still super, super bright, and then this is toned down? That's exactly what you want. And this is my actual face powder. I'll be using NC50 to blend everything in after I contour. And you're gonna be like, well, dang, that's your face color. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go in and you're gonna tap it. So I like Laura Mercier, I like Dermablend, but sometimes it just gives you a lighter look than you want. This is how you combat that. Just go over with your face powder. Or even a color that's close to you. So see, it's toned down. We still have this bright cast. So that's what I used to tell people at MAC. They're like, but why would you want to highlight, contour, set it, and then use your face powder? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose? No, because sometimes setting powder will create a brighter look than you want. Like I said, sometimes I go for this look depending on how my eyes are. But since it's a natural day, we're going to tone it down. So I'm just going to press it in. And then we're going to go one more time. And we're going to press it in. So see, it's toned down. It's still bright, but it's not like it was before. And if you want, you can go on your forehead. I kind of want my forehead to be this bright, but it's okay. For the sake of the video and the live, I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose. And everywhere I use that powder. So remember, we used it to cut the cheek, so we're going to go right under the cheek. We used it to set your chin and then right under the cheek as well. So that's that. So I'm going to use the same brush. Can NW43 use NC50 to do that? NC50 powder, Studio Fix? Yes. Yes. NW43 liquid, and you're going to use NC50 powder to do that? Yes. Now, one thing about MAC foundations and their powders, the powders, they don't coincide with the liquid. So if you get Studio Fix NW43, you cannot do Studio Fix NW43 in the powder. Even though it's the same foundation, but one is liquid and one is powder. My hand is red. You cannot. They do not line up. Now, if you were NW43 in the liquid, I would suggest NW40 to set your face, because NW40, or even, do they have 43? No, I wouldn't suggest 43. They probably extended the line. I haven't been there in so long. But if you do NW43 liquid, try to do NW40 powder and see how you like that. You can always go into a MAC and just tell them like, oh, I'm using NW43. Can you use NW40 powder on me? But I would suggest under your eyes. Under your eyes, if you wanted to highlight it, that would be cute too, NW40. Or if you wanted to highlight under your eyes, like the way I'm using it, NC50 would look pretty under your eyes as well, because it'll give you a nice, soft, natural highlight. Yes, but the powders, they run really light. So that's why I can get away with NC50. I can get away with NC55 because they run super light. Now the NC50 foundation is too dark for me, and the NC55 foundation, it's too neutral. Even though I'm neutral, it's way too neutral. So yeah, but that'll be pretty under the eyes. NC50 and your NW43, I would say go for it. And try NW40 as well under your eyes. That'll be really pretty, like, ooh, to knock off your bake. Yes. So I'm gonna go in with this contour. Enough of me rambling. I'm gonna go in with everything has plastic. When it comes to me, I always keep the plastic. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. They don't have any numbers or names, but we're gonna go in with this one. This is the Plain Makeup by Yolando mixed race contour palette. So I'm just gonna take some of that and I'm going to chisel right here. Like, look at her powder. This, you don't need a lot of it. It's very pigmented, so be careful. So I usually smile and bring out the dimples. Okay, now I'm gonna take that same powder. No, I'm lying. I'm gonna take the powder above it. I would use this as a bronzer because it has like that warm orangey undertone. I'm gonna use this to reinforce my contour, because your contour on your nose should be lighter than the contour on your face. Okay, so now that we have that, we're just gonna take the powder brush and we're going to blend. I'm gonna take the same bronzy kind of color and I'm going to wipe off my contour brush and I'm going to get that color and I'm gonna go slightly above my contour so it can meet the highlight as well. And I'm going to just blend the two because you don't want it to be harsh. So right up in between the two, in between the highlight and the contour. Okay, we have that. I'm just going to take my powder, like I said. This is the NC55, no, NC50. My NC50 Studio Fix powder. And I'm going to use the same powder I used to knock off that bake. I'm going to use it to just blend everything in. So I'm just going to get some. And I'm just going to press it in. Just press it. So this is what we have, okay? So I like to make sure that my face is set. It may seem like a lot of powder, but I'm not using a lot of the powders. Yes, I used a baking powder. I didn't use a lot of it. Yes, I used a contour powder. I didn't use a lot of it. You know, like under my eyes, it's a little bit, just a little tinge here and there. So I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna take I'm upset. I love this smell, the Coconut Fix Plus. And I'm gonna spray it above me so it can fall down like rain. And then I'm gonna go under so it can complete the face. I really don't go like this. I like let it fall and then spray around. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna use one of the highlights that came in the palette. So this is, let's see. I have these actually loose. I have Mirage. Mirage is like a pinky, but we can do the pinky because I have burgundy in my crease. So I'm gonna show you, this is Mirage. So I'm gonna show you Mirage. So she's like a pinky gold shift. This is Beam. She's super yellow. She's like a white gold. And this one is Big Bang. So I'm gonna show you right here. This is Big Bang. So it's more yellow. And it's supposed to, like, this is like a pinky neutral kind of color. So we're gonna do this one. And that's right here. So the highlights and the contour are really, really pretty. So I'm gonna take the side of my contour brush because you already know. And I feel like I'm gonna go into Beam and Mirage. This is the actual color right here, Beam and Mirage. So I'm just gonna take the side of my brush like I always do. Go back and forth in both of them. I'm gonna tap it off. And I'm just going to build it up. Do you have the Morph 34C palette? What does it look like? 34C. I'm not sure. I have no idea. 34C. 35C. I'm not too sure. I have a bunch of Morph palettes that I don't even look at. So definitely Monday, I will go through all my palettes that are collecting dust in my... I have MAC shadows that are collecting... I'm going to show all of you guys. Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trust me, you're going to see all the makeup I don't use. But I'm going to try to implement something new every live. So I'm going to try to like do a new shadow. I mean, I've been testing out my shadows for the past 2 weeks and I love them. So I feel like I don't have to keep testing them. So I'm going to go back to doing palettes. Plus, like I said, hubby got me the Norvina palettes 1, 2, and 3 because 4 looks like So I'm gonna be on here doing that, but I'm gonna mix these two again, and I'm gonna go right here. Ooh, it's bright, and right here, and I'm gonna blend it out with my powder brush. So yeah, I'm not too sure though. I really haven't messed with Morph in a while. I can't wait until you drop your line. Oh, thank you. I'm like, I want to drop it today. I want to drop it right now. But I feel like I just need to wait for my brush sets. A part of me is like, wait for your brush sets. And a part of me is like, just drop everything now. I don't know. But I'm going to spray my coconut. Spray, spray, spray. I'm trying to keep everything very organized for you guys because I'm going to show you my filming setup also when I do the live on Monday, because I want to show you my desk first, and then I'm going to move on to the closet and my 101 brushes, and then I'm going to show you my makeup over there, and then I need to show you the box that I grab out of because I have literally like a box full of makeup next to me. I can't be bothered. I have a lot. Okay, so last night I hated the look. It was cute, but I hated the look, but it was cute. I felt like the Warrior 3 palette was very hard to blend, and I don't like working extra hard. It throws me off my game because I want shadows to blend perfectly. I was supposed to go in and highlight with their blush palettes, and I forgot. So even though I highlighted and I contoured and I showed you guys these palettes, I didn't even get to use one because I was so irritated that the shadow wasn't blending. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with these two colors right here as my blush. This is the right tone. I have to bring it super close to the camera. So this is the true tone. So I'm just gonna mix these two, and they're gonna be my blush. Just wanna smile. So pretty. Like, come on. So pretty. Some people like put blush on their forehead. I'm not that kind of girl to do that. You done already?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So this is, I'm gonna put some, so I see people doing this, I'm gonna do it just to follow. Put a little bit of blush like down here, like, I don't know. Didn't really do much, but whatever. So this is what we have. I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line. I'm gonna zoom you out back in. This is the eye look close up. I'm gonna do that burgundy. I'm gonna put that burgundy back in that I have in the crease just to warm up. So cute. I'm going to take, I don't want to keep dirtying brushes. I don't want to keep dirtying brushes, y'all. Look at that highlight. Okay, so I'm going to take this angle brush, the one that I used to blend out the contour on my nose. I'm just going to wipe it and take off the excess. I'm going to use the tip of it. So we have some color. We're going to knock it off. So anytime you see me working out of a shadow like this, these shadows will be in my my palette. I probably want to do my palette around tax time. I don't want to do my palette right now. I'm still working on it, but these colors are definitely in the palette because I love them. Okay, so I'm just going to use a mirror and I'm just going to smoke out my lash line. Can y'all see? Yes, you can.
Just change everything to.
We're gonna smoke it out. You can look up and blend it. So pretty.
Look, you got a tan.
It looks like I got a tan because I contoured and I put blush on. Who am I?
Miss Rose.
So I'm gonna take this and do the other side. I want to go live tomorrow, but Sunday is my rest day. But I'm gonna be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday. So I'm gonna just blend. I'm just gonna look up and pray that I don't stick myself in the eye. So pretty. Okay. This is so pretty. And then I'm going to take, I didn't take an orange, but I did take a chocolate brown. Remember in the beginning, I did a chocolate brown in the crease to create definition. I'm gonna take that same chocolate brown and I'm gonna blend her on in, okay? So I'm gonna blend in the burgundy. I'm just gonna use it on my fluffy brush, knock it off, and then I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna place my brush where I need it to be. And then I'm gonna look up, so place it and then look up, and then we're gonna blend it. And this ensures that it's not gonna be like you ain't gonna stick yourself in the eye. I love this brush is gonna be in my site. I love it because it's a flat blender. So yeah, I love this brush, especially like in my crease to blend out my brow bone. I love this brush. So I'm gonna look up, so I'm gonna look in the mirror, place it, and then I'm going to blend so you don't poke yourself in the eye. I'm gonna switch the brush over and then I'm gonna blend, okay? All right, because I'm feeling fancy. Feeling fancy. Oh, zoom out. I love this look. This look is so pretty. Okay, so this is the other brush. This is the other blush sets. So this is volume 1. So they actually came up with this first, then the other one that, thank you, Tiffany. So I'm gonna blend out my inner corner. Well, I'm gonna highlight it, excuse me. So this is volume 1, and then it came in with the volume 2, which is the blush. So that's volume 2, volume 1. Thanks for the tutorial. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for enjoying it. I love coming live and talking to you guys and interacting. So yes, so this is what blush 1 looks like. Isn't she so pretty? Like, look at her. I love this. I love this. I used to always use it, and then I became like a makeup artist, and then I did other people's makeup, and then I worked for MAC, and I got drowned it out because you get free stuff at MAC. So you know, I did, and it was just like I just have so much makeup that sometimes you have to go back and look into your collection and see the gems that you forgot about. And I want to say this is one of those palettes. She's amazing. I don't really like the Warrior 3 palette. The colors are beautiful, but the blending is not there. But I do love Juvia's palettes. But I want to say this is by far her best palette, shadow wise, highlighter wise, everything. Like, this palette is so pretty. But we're going to use her sometime next week, so I'm not even going to trip. But what I will do is show you her highlighters. So this one is so pretty, so I'm going to just swatch it right here. Like, look at this highlight. I know somebody said something. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to check. This is this one. Look at it. Look at how beautiful and pigmented that is. And then I'm going to swatch this one on a different finger. And we're going to show you this one. Like, her, look at her highlighters. Like, there we go. This is like a pinky gold, and then this is like a bronze. Like, this is what a highlighter for, I'm not even discriminating, for like Black African American women, like women of color. We need stuff like this. Like, I don't know what they were doing with that Warrior 3 palette, because it ain't what it is. I had to work too hard to get the look. But this is beautiful. Like, oh my God. But this is a hidden gem. So I do have to reflect. I do have, now that I want to do my own business, I always look at the quality of makeup. I don't want to like do a whole speech, but the quality of makeup, that's why it's taken me so long to come out with my line. I want my brush sets to be perfect. I want my liners to be perfect. I want my brow pencil to be perfect because I know what I like, and I'm not going to put my name behind anything that I don't like. I wouldn't have put my name behind that Juvia's 3 palette, Warrior 3 palette, because the blending ain't there and I had to work too hard. So stuff like that just makes me reflect, but I digress. So let me see. Yes, please do the video. That's pretty. Oh, thank you, Beautiful Contradiction and Stephanie. Yes, I'm going to do, which video, babe? The video using this or my collection video? Tell me which video you're talking about. Okay, so this look is beautiful. I'm obsessed with myself. I'm sorry. But the volume 1, if you guys could find this palette, get it. Even the volume 1, get it. I use this for my blush, and I don't even work for Juvia's place, but her palettes are just what they are. Just don't get volume 3 of the Warrior. Like, don't get that. But you can do a whole eye look with this because it's so pigmented. But let's not, move off topic. So I'm just going to use the highlighter because I'm so mad I didn't get to use it today. I'm going to use the highlighter. Which one will I use? I want to use one of them just to put in the inner corner of my eyes. I'm going to use the first one. Zara. This is Zara. And I'm just going to take her on a brush. The same old brush that I use to do the brown and all of the other color. I'm just going to dip it. I'm not even going to wet it because she doesn't need it. And I'm just going to add her right here. Like, look how pretty that is. And I'm just going to add her right here. Just right on there. And I'm also going to use her on my brow bone. I'm going to show you guys what I do. Thank you for the likes, lovely ladies. So I get a little bit on the brush and I go from the arch back. And we're gonna tap, and you're just it's gonna blend itself once you start to tap, so don't worry about it. Okay, so when you turn your head and you take a picture, like the highlight, everything gonna just be gleaming. So we can do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just gonna tap back and forth. I'm not gonna move my brush. I'm just gonna tap back and forth, and that's what you have. So now that we have that, I don't have any of, look at my light. Stephanie, what video do you want me to do? You said do the video, but what video are you referring to? Because I'm going to do my collection video. Okay, so we're winding down. I got some lippies in today, so I'm going to test the lippies out. I got some nude lippies. I think I'm going to do the pink one. Yeah, so I got some lippies in that I'll be testing out for the site. So I'm going to get my liner. I'm going to be using my chocolate brown liner and my gloss. I always like to top off my lip with a gloss. I could do a nude. I could do a matte lip. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to get my gloss. And my liner. Nope, I did burgundy yesterday, right? Yeah, so I did burgundy yesterday, so I'm not gonna do burgundy today. I'm just looking for that really, really fast. Where is my liner? Okay. So I found my chocolate brown liner. This is my number liner. This is my liner in number 8. I think I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to sharpen her, but I grabbed my sharpener. So we're gonna do the lip together. I have a tickle right here. Something's tickling. So I'm just gonna sharpen that. Okay, so now with these, I don't really use a lip primer because my pencils are super, super creamy. and they just glide on. So we're gonna blend. You already know I love to fill in my corners. It just gives you an extra pout. And I never overline. That color, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really pretty. Like I'm still like trying to get everything right. I know they say everything is not always right. Like even with YouTube, if you want to do YouTube, nothing will ever be perfect. Just start. So I should take my own advice, right? So this is what we have. I'm gonna keep my liner out because I know I'm gonna go back over something. So this is a pinky nude gloss that I'm testing out. So pretty. So we're just gonna blend it. I always do that noise when I'm blending. I'm so annoying, sorry. Why are you laughing? I always make that noise. I'm gonna line. I know, I was trying not to make it. I'm gonna reline. I'm just a perfectionist. It won't take you so long to line your lips. Trust me, I just need everything to be perfect because something's wrong. But this is like a pinky nude.
Pinky, right?
And then I never wear my lips dry. So this is my gloss as well. I always put it on the back of my hand because I want to keep this clean. So I'm just going to pop some gloss right here. Like, you can't tell me that's not cute. So pretty. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to wipe my hands on just anything. Okay. Do you give you compliments? No. Do your hubby give you compliments all the time? No.
That's a lie.
You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. He told me, Tiffany, okay, that I know. Okay, he told me that he knows that I know that I'm gorgeous, so he doesn't need to give me a compliment all the time. And I didn't even respond because that's garbage.
That's a lie.
But thank you so much, Tiffany. I truly appreciate the love and the support that you bring to me, and I'm excited. And every time I see all these ladies hop on my live, I'm truly appreciative of you guys. And it's not even about the compliments, it's the genuine vibe. How do you keep your lips smooth? My lips chap easily. Can you pass me the thing I'm obsessed with? Boo, please.
Who, me?
Yes, you, Mr. Don't
Mr.
give
I don't give
compliments.
compliments?
You don't give me compliments. You
my
said that you
God.
know that I
I
know.
always say you look gorgeous. Cut that out, please.
Anyway, I'm obsessed with this. I always tell you guys things that I'm obsessed with. Okay? So look how much I've loved this down. I've loved this down to the bone. So this, I love this brand. This brand is go get, she said go get it, Mr. Man. Okay, so Tree Hut, okay? Tree Hut is sold in Ulta. They have body scrubs. This is that brand that you see everybody posting about. I'm obsessed with their body scrubs, but that's for another day. This is their lip butter. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. So Tree Hut, and this is their lip butter. And this is made with shea butter and rose hip oil. Rose hip oil is amazing. That's how I've been clearing up my scars because I'm always messing with my face. Rose hip is good for discoloration and hydration. So whenever I finish my makeup and I get on live, after I get off live and I wash my face, I'm always slathering on rose hip oil. And the fact that this has in rose hip oil is amazing because it's so good for your skin. I leave this by where I sit in the living room, and I will just throughout the day. And I remember when I did the pictures for when the site is actually up, all those lip swatches and like me wearing the lipstick with the liner and showing you guys how to like what complements what. I did that. I tried on all my, because I have 5 liquid lipsticks and 5 glosses and 4 liners. I literally was doing a lip combo for each liner, each gloss, and each lipstick. When I tell you that my lips were fine, they weren't dry, they weren't chapped, irritated, nothing, because I am obsessed with this. I will just put this on periodically throughout the day. Hint, hint, I need a new one.
All day.
Yes. Yes, I will put this on periodically throughout the day. That's why it looks like this, because I'm obsessed with it. And literally, my lips were fine. I was doing swatches for 2 hours, meaning I was wiping it all the way off, relining, doing glosses and everything. And you could not tell me my lips were not going to be burning after I tried all of those glosses and lipsticks and liners off. My lips were fine. So please get this. Tree Hut. Tree Hut is the brand, and this is their Sugar Lips. They only have one. I'm on my way to Ulta now. Yes, Tree Hut, I will definitely get it. Yes, their scrubs are amazing. And this is the only lip product they have, so you can't miss it. Amazing. I need a new one. Amazing. You see, look, I done squeezed it. Perfect, okay? So, this lipstick I'm trying out, I probably will add it to the site just because it's cute. But this is the finished look, so I'm going to see what these baby hairs are looking like. Okay, okay, who is that? Okay, let me stop playing. So I'm going to move y'all back a little bit. And I'm going to take this off. And let me move the mirror out the way. And this is, every time I touch my hair. Okay. So this is, and I feel like I'm lopsided. It's the holder thingy. I need a new holder thingy for the phone. But this is the finished look. This is a pretty look. So this is my natural. This is my natural get ready with me, or my natural go-to look. Because I know, Tiffany, you asked me, and I told you color is my go-to look, but this is actually my go-to look, especially when I want to be cute and I want to look like I did a lot, which I really didn't. It was all powder. But I hope you guys enjoy the live. Please don't forget to come back on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, to show you guys my makeup collection, because it's just too much to show you guys in an editing form. I need to just show you live. But I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I'm going to zoom in so you can get a better look of it. And we smoked out the bottom. I love the look. Oh, thank you so much, beautiful contradiction. But yes. And it was simple. I didn't cut the crease, but it looks like I did. And I'm excited. Thank you, Tiffany. So yes, this is the look. I'm gonna get thumbnails out of this, y'all. Like, but I hope you guys enjoy my lives. Thank you so much for taking time out your day to come and spend with me. I truly appreciate you guys. Without you guys, there is no me. And I'm gonna see you guys on Monday, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.